Greetings, people. I'm Gordon Johans, and as you may have noticed, I've been in a rut. The guillotine hanging on my head thing. And basically, me and my mum had a shouting match last night, and there was something she said that kind of stuck with me. You've given up. And I have. I had. Because, I spent the last 2 years trying so many different things. Weightlifting, getting testosterone injections. Going out, trying to get D&D going. I have been trying and trying and trying and trying and trying. And trying so hard for so long and failing. Just failing and failing. So I was just trying to stay alive because, well, people I care about don't want me to go, so I guess I better try and cling on. The central issue, really, was that I am a capitalist. Right? I am meant to be a cog in the machine. I am meant to, my autism plays into that, right? I am supposed to be the drone worker that just has a job to do, gets the fuck on with it, and the problem is, I don't have a job. And I've been trying and trying for so long, but it's like I've now reached the point where even if I succeeded in getting a job, we're gonna move, so it doesn't matter. I know. In a way, it'd almost be worse if I succeeded in getting a job now, because, well, I'm gonna move, so I'm just gonna have something to lose again. I'm just gonna have another thing to look back on and regret. So I'm not gonna do that. But at the same time, I can't do nothing. Because I need to work. And one of my favourite podcasts, School of Movies, actually quite a bit more left wing than I am, at least in some ways. They did an episode on Hamilton, and I was listening to it, and it's like I don't like the sound of Hamilton musicals. Yeah. And then I found some of the songs catching in my mind. What's your name, son? Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. Just you wait. Just you wait. Obviously, my horrific monitor is not the way that line should be delivered, but like that line stuck in my head, so I looked it up on YouTube, and I basically spent like an entire day or half a day just listening to Hamilton on YouTube, and then I bought it. I bought Hamilton, and like Hamilton in a way is so many things that I like, in the sense that it's about the founding of the revolution. Founding of America, and it's about the revolution. It's, you know, the Enlightenment period and the revolution are periods that are interesting to me, because these are basically moments in time when everything that we know about the world gets tossed up into the air and you don't know where it's going to land, and people are just scrambling to have a say in where the pieces are going to fucking land. And Alexander Hamilton was one of those people. And the play makes a big deal out of the fact that basically, like, Alexander Hamilton was crapped on every step of the fucking way. You know, just like disaster after disaster after disaster. And what he had was his brains, and he just didn't stop. And it's like a theme of the play that shit happens, and you can either be complacent and timid, or you can take risks and push hard. And yes, sometimes you're gonna fuck up and make mistakes, and you better fucking learn from them, but at the same time it's better than doing nothing. And here I am doing nothing. Here I am doing nothing. And the thing is, we are in a period of revolution. You know, we're not, well, I suppose it depends on where you look, but we're not really at the, you know, guns and bullets stage of the revolution yet. But, you know, we've got our villain, and the troops are being rallied to fight against him, and capitalism's days may be numbered, but it's still going to be around for a while. And I have actually got a power base. I've got a power base. I have gotten 2,000 viewers, 2,000 subscribers, and enough of an income, reasonably steady, that I can live, and I can work, and I've got a scripted video channel. And the thing is, what I need to do is to work. And what I need to do is to kind of shake off the people who are watching me because I'm a lolcow, and gain people who want to watch me because they give a shit what I think. So the scripted video channel is kind of the way to do it, right? And at the same time, I can keep doing the kind of videos that keep steady money coming in. And it's like, this can work. This can really fucking work. I mean, I've got to do so much to do, because the thing is that this YouTube channel started out as a hobby, right? It started out as, I mean, it's a Far Snoop channel That says it all, doesn't it? Right? It started out back when I was gonna have FarShNuke.com, right? Back before I created the character of the FarShNuke. And it has grown and grown and grown, and when I started getting Patreon money, when I started getting ad revenue, I started trying to mobilize, but I didn't really know what I had. I didn't know what I was dealing with. I didn't know what my audience were like. I didn't know where my strengths were. I didn't know. I was trying to work, but there wasn't the data. And I was trying to work when I didn't have the tools. I didn't have an understanding, when I didn't have things in place. I have things in place. And I have remembered that I do indeed have a love for working. You know, those 3-4 days of being Schrodinger's apprentice, those were invaluable, because those were like, no, even if I've got a horrendous cold, I will walk, I'll get up, I will walk, and I will get shit done. And it's like, okay, I'm listening to this podcast. Oh, blimey, it's really pissing it down at the moment. So if you can hear sort of massive crackles of thunder, that would be because I think the feminist tsunami is about to smash down upon us. So that's a meta reference. But yeah, so crikey. So if the video cuts out suddenly, you'll know why. But you know, I do have a lust for work. I do have a craving to work. I do have things like a commute, stuff like this. And it's like, what that did was it forced me to put into process the infrastructure, and I've got the infrastructure now. I can get shit together and work and organize, and yeah, I can organize. And it's not gonna be easy, but that's okay. I've got time. Time is the one thing I have, and it's like I'm listening to this podcast called Cortex with CGP Grey and Mike Curley, and Cortex is why I actually have an iPad, right? Because Cortex is all about the infrastructure and the iOS infrastructure, and I've got an iOS device now. And it's like, I'm basically waking up and smelling the duty again, right? There is work to be done. There is stuff I can do. I mean, there is the fact that I've got a fucking WordPress website that I haven't done anything on. There is the fact that I haven't actually been making much progress in going out there to get some kind of D&D thing going or anything like that. I haven't even done pre-planning. And there is a whole load of stuff that I could and should be doing, like revising the Patreon system, redoing the scripted call to action, you know, creating an intro for this fucking channel, doing more scripted videos, you know, doing an audiobook series. Like, there is stuff I can do. And I think I am going to get to it. Because I am self-employed, right? I mean, I'm going to keep looking for work, I'm going to keep looking for volunteering, but I am self-employed. And yeah, alright, the nature of my biology generally is that I don't stick to schedules or whatever, but like, there are the tools out there that I can have something fairly fluid, and the fact that I can impose structure, okay, that I can have an office setup. So yeah, I'm gonna do stuff. I mean, the first thing that I've got to do really, is I have to clean this room, but also I need to go and get a new bloody keyboard because things happened over Christmas, which meant that I had to. Well, one of my keyboards went away. So, but once I get a new keyboard, I can get everything set up downstairs, and then I can begin. I can basically have an office. And I can have things like, you know, a daily commute and stuff. And yeah, it's going to be shitty to begin with. Like, I'm not going to get a whole lot of stuff done to begin with. But that's okay. Because you just got to get back on that horse. And it's almost like I need to get back into the structure and format of working before I can even necessarily start actually doing work in and of itself. So yeah. Remember when this channel started and it was me doing productivity stuff? Yeah, you're gonna see more of that. You are gonna see more of that. I don't know if there's gonna be a video up on the main channel today. I don't know what it would be on. But anyway, I'm gonna go and finish my tea and have breakfast and stuff before I head out. Okay? See ya. Thank you to all my Patreons at patreon.com for helping to make videos like this possible. If you wish to leave a like or dislike to rate the video for my analytics, that would be much appreciated. Comments are always welcome, though be aware that they will be moderated before being published, so please be civil. If you liked this video, please consider adding it to your favourites, sharing it to your friends, or subscribing. If you wish to help me out, or my channels, please consider whitelisting my videos in your adblock software, subscribing for monthly donations through Patreon, or giving a small one-off donation. Alternatively, I have a Steam wishlist for games I would consider let's playing or streaming, so if you would like to see me broken before the Dark Souls altar, or just happen to have gotten a duplicate of a game in a humble bundle, then you know what to do. I also have an official Facebook fan page, Twitter account, Tumblr, Reddit and blog, so you can stay up to date with all of my videos, blog articles and the things I care about. Links are in the video description. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. I think that all that now needs to be said is ban all guns, institute universal basic income now, and ensure government is elected by proportional representation. Oh, and also fuck the racists, and fuck the alt-right.